Hello guys, welcome to our channel, Science and Spirituality. Today we will explore the nature of our senses and then based on that we shall decide whether this world is a virtual reality. In our daily lives, the physical world appears as an undeniable reality, shaped by the inputs our senses constantly provide. We've come to trust that what we see, hear, touch, taste, and smell is the only truth. But what if we dare to introduce our minds to a broader spectrum of knowledge? At first, the mind may resist these new inputs, dismissing them as incomprehensible. However, with the right scientific explanations and patient exploration, it gradually begins to accept and incorporate these novel perspectives. The result? A shift in our perception of reality. Let's embark on this exploratory journey with a few examples. In our physical world, light travels faster than anything else, making our sense of sight our primary source of information. We confidently declare that an apple is red and a leaf is green. But is the apple truly red? Our perception of color is a complex interplay of factors, including the intensity of light, the cones in our eyes, and intricate brain processing. To put it simple, we will discuss it this way. A beam of light falls on an apple and some wavelengths are absorbed by this object, and rejects or reflects others. So these rejected ones are been captured by our eye and so this apple appears red for us. After this analysis, do we still say that the apple is red? We don't know actually because it is not absorbing red but it's rejecting this red color. To understand this better, if you reject yourself the qualities of not being a burglar, so will people call you so or will you accept it being called so? Then, how are we still sure that the apple is red? Now, I will give my personal example regarding this virtual reality. I once visited a science exhibition that explained our sense organs and their ranges of perception. In one section, there were 4 boxes, each containing a flower vase illuminated by light. As I gazed at each box, I saw different shades, some of which resembled black and white. My ego insisted that these were not the actual colors as it's mentioned that they appear as such for some set of animals. However, in the 3rd box, I saw yellow flowers, and I thought, this must be the real color. As mentioned, it will be appeared as such for humans. But then, in the next box, I couldn't see clearly, and my ego asserted that only what humans see is correct as I'm a human. It was a revelation. My mind clung to the familiar, even when confronted with evidence of a broader range of perception. And the next box had some pink-colored flowers. So this was a huge blow for my ego and it took me days to accept it. Prior to this experience, I had the privilege of visiting a space exhibition. Using a special apparatus, I could see that I was in space, a virtual reality experience. It was awe-inspiring, and it got me thinking. We perceive the world solely through our senses, and our minds can only comprehend what these senses convey. This limitation defines our reality as a form of virtual reality, where we see and feel only what our senses allow us to. Is this what the spiritual knowers say as Maya, magic? Here's a thought experiment. Imagine a world where this body lacks the senses of sight and touch. Could we confine ourselves to this body alone? It's a notion that aligns with Vivekananda's statement, "Don't think you are the standard of the universe." Finally, alas, with these imperfect senses, we perceive the world and we decide that whatever we interpret itself is correct. Did you find this as thought-provoking and inspiring? Then we all can come together and join this family of science and spirituality to learn and grow, so subscribe.